the coach. You're locked into the NFL.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy that springs for the good stuff.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Strip that ball. Check.
Caught here by Griffin. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
On 3rd down, Bentley. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively coming off that loss last week. On the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that. But what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defenses can score. We've seen it, right? They can take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd. This is brought in at the 21. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we'll see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
They'll run on 1st down. Clayton, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
60 out more. What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. He sets to fire deep, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On 1st down, Bentley. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A look now at the starters on this 49er defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll set up to throw, and this is going to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Greystone, travel.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dawson, wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
60 Pittsburgh.
Number 53, Mike 53.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. A look now at our starting defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dawson. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, it's complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. So let's see, that was 3rd and 2. They hit the short pass, having the first down. He said, well, let's get a little more than the first down, all the way into the end zone.
And I know this is the NFL, and 3rd and 2 isn't necessarily a rundown. I think most of the time you play it as a passing down. But you can disguise it a little bit, right? You can show heavy run formation, make it look that way, and still throw the football effectively, as we just saw there. And he's still running, isn't he?
He stopped now, and he got 6 points for it. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
6 guys. X3. 218. Chop. Deep grip.
Operating from the gun. Dawson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3.
And now off to the races, down the right side, and across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
36.
They'll run on first down. Bentley, and 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he he's going to get this inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. On 2nd down now, Bentley. 18. Give him a yard on the run there, and that down and 2. The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain should they have tried to run. One just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down. Back to back.
The right play, throwing it away like that. Frankly, I think it was the only play. Another down, right?
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Dawson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Second and 11. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the Chiefs who are out in front as they move towards halftime. The Chiefs trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. The Bills trying to hold on and claim victory. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. The Cowboys locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
That is caught inside the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room. Complete it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
That run didn't get very guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him.
Quickly in the backfield, Downing.
In a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease anywhere to last.
A great.
They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
It's the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a 3-yard score. They will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession.
It's just between playing man and playing zone.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover. He'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. Way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens.
Go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he's going to be stopped up. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. And he went nowhere. Yardage back to the 29. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got his man. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. 1st down Falcons. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. Now a handoff.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard down. Could be 4 down. Need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll drop to throw. And able to find Green. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The Falcons, they'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right.
Out of this before being stopped at the 28. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. A 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
First down, 49ers.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dawson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. On 4th down, Dawson. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Falcons defense, they'll get the football back. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation. This situation, maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And a loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, first down, right? Easy play. But end up losing on it. That's hard to account for.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he finds his man, Griffin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He has had a great defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow, I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Back to throw. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra play. Move it.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. He's back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. Flush. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 4.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets, defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. And a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish. Just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Niners, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.